Hi, welcome back to another video. I have been investing in a growing dividend portfolio since about the end of 2021. And over the last 12 months, I received nearly $3,700 in dividend income. And that's just the dividend income. That does not include the capital appreciation in my portfolio. And for the record, I live in a single income household. So in this video, I will share with you things I do not waste money on in order to find money to put in my portfolio. So here we go. Number one, I do not waste money on multiple electronics or duplicate electronics that serve the same purpose. Let me explain. I have a cell phone. I do not need a Fitbit because I can take my cell phone with me jogging, and I do not need a smartwatch because that's duplicated costs. My cell phone does all three things. I have a laptop. I do not need a tablet. We have one television set in the living room. We do not have televisions in the bedrooms. And if we wanted access to screen time, there's always screen time either on your phone or his tablet or my laptop. So if you want to watch television, you get to the living room. And I've had my television set since about 2003, one of the earlier versions of smart TVs, and it serves just fine. I will not replace it because it's not broken. I also hold my electronics for a long time. For instance, this phone, if you're watching this video, I'm recording it on my phone and I've had this phone since 2020. It works just fine. I will not replace it. So anyway, I manage my spending on electronics because they are expensive and they are a waste of money if you have multiple that duplicate functions. Number two, subscriptions. I do not waste money on subscriptions. Entertainment and multimedia subscriptions, including magazines or premium online services, any premium version of something that I can get for free. I do not spend money on same day or one day shipping. Hello, Amazon Prime. I have a friend, a colleague, who spends an average of about $80 per month on subscriptions because she needs this magazine and that service. No, that I believe in my books is a waste of money. Number three, I will not pay for self-improvement courses or workshops. There's just so much good quality content that you can find online for free that paying for these services is an absolute waste of money. You can find courses on everything from finance to cooking to DIY home improvement, gardening, you name it, you can find it online. So if you're looking to improve your finances, for instance, paying $10,000, for instance, for a 1-week workshop by some guru who promises to make you a millionaire in 6 months, honey, I don't think so. Anyway, I do not pay for any courses that I think I can access for free online because I think there's a lot of good quality content online, especially on YouTube. In addition to free content online, you can visit your local library. There are often free workshops being offered at libraries, or you can borrow books for free for self-improvement. So I will not pay for any self-improvement courses or workshops. That's a waste of money. Number four, extended warranties. You know the kind. You go to check out and you have some kind of big ticket item, typically electronics, the headphone, the laptop, and you're being offered, extended warranties. I figured out a long time ago that was a waste of money, at least in my books, because I found I never got to use them at all. The other thing to remember is that most items come with a limited time manufacturer's warranty, usually about a year. I found these end up usually being sufficient. And when it comes to electronics, there will be a newer model in another 12 to 18 months. And if you're the kind of person who loves something newer and glitzier, well, you'll never have to use the full warranty. I keep my electronics forever. So if it's still working, I'll keep it, but I do not pay for warranties. I'll use the manufacturers, and I know if it goes kaput, well, I'll probably just replace it. Oftentimes, I keep my stuff for a really long time because I tend to invest in good quality pieces. Number five, food delivery services. Uber, DoorDash, Skip the Dishes. Don't get me wrong, I think they have their place. If somebody were unwell, for instance, or you had broken your leg, you can't drive, you can't go to a place, your car broke down, you have an emergency, yes, you can order in delivery, but don't make a habit of it. I have seen a $14 pizza order that arrived with a bill for $23. $9 was delivery charges. If you do that on a regular basis, you're not doing yourself any favors. You're wasting money. Up there with food delivery services, meal kits. Not my thing. I will not waste money on those. Number six, flashy sale signs in the store. If it's not on my list, it's not coming home with me. I do not buy things just because they're on a sale. Those flashy sales signs in the store will keep you poor because you'll never have money left over to invest. That's why it's important to have a budget. Yeah, I know people don't want to hear that, but it makes a big difference. I work with a budget, I have a price matching app, and if it's, like I said, if it's not on my list, it's not coming home. Here's something you should try out. If you track most of the items you buy on sales, you know, the item in the meat store that says, take me home for today, you come back and put it in the fridge, it'll probably be in the garbage next 48 hours. The top or the shoes you bought last spring because they were 90% off, they've been sitting in your closet, you've never tried them on. In the next few months, they'll be in your donation box. So buying things because they're on sale is a total waste of money because that's an impulsive purchase. If you needed it, it would be on your list. Number 7, hefty credit card annual fees for points. I have a colleague who has 2 credit cards. One has an annual fee of $300. The other has an annual fee of $180 because she collects points. Her husband has cards too, for which he pays annual fees for points. I refuse to do that. That's just money I choose to keep. I have a credit card with an annual fee of $25. It's an Emerald credit card from TD Bank. And I have had the same card since 2003 and the fee has never gone up. It's $25. A real inflation buster that. So I refuse to pay exorbitant annual fee just to collect points. I'll just wait until I can get a good deal or I'll save for it, but I refuse to pay for the privilege to collect points. Number 8, last but not least, expensive designer products, including costume jewelry. You know the kind. Don't get me wrong, I appreciate them too. Louis Vuitton, Christian Dior, Chanel, Hermes, they're all good. And I am like any other girl, but I refuse to put $18,000 in a purse so it can grace my closet and I get to use it 3 or 4 times a year. That's not a good investment for me. So one of the purses I want is about $18,000. I've seen it, I've eyed it, and I figured I prefer my freedom. So I am investing and building wealth so I can buy back my time from my employer. Here, let's run some numbers and see what $18,000 would look like in 20 years. If you put $18,000 in a broad market index fund or ETF, 20 years down the line from now. So you start with $18,000. Let's say for the next 20 years, you contributed $300 to the same portfolio on a monthly basis. And let's say you put the money in broad market index funds or ETFs. Those are, ETFs or index funds that track the entire market. Now, the stock market on average has returned 10%. So let's work with a rate of 10%. Interest is compounded monthly. And let's say you put that money in the market for the next 20 years, not even 30. Now, let's calculate. Voila! Look, you have nearly $360,000 by investing $18,000 and adding to it $300 every month for the next 20 years. And of the $360,000, $270,000 of it, nearly $270,000, is pure interest. So you understand why I'd rather invest my money and not put it in a designer product. So anyway, that's my quick list of items I don't waste money on because I'm on a mission to financial freedom to buy back my time from my employer. Anyway, I hope you enjoyed the video and found it helpful. If you did, please consider liking and subscribing. Thank you for watching.